You see how two presidents are fighting thousands of kilometers away, and somehow our fuel price in Nigeria is shaking? Yes, so that is where we are right now, because energy analysts are now warning that the escalating conflict between the United States and Iran could push global crude oil prices dangerously close to $90 per barrel. And if that happens, petrol prices in Nigeria could rise again. Welcome to So This Happened, the show where we bring back the stories that have been on everyone's lips over the past few days. My name is Mayoluwa Olajide. Let's get into the video. You might be thinking that, but wait, Nigeria produces crude oil now. Why should their war over there affect our pump prices? Well, because we import almost everything tied to fuel production, from refined products to crude feedstock, and our pricing structure is still heavily exposed to the global market. Energy experts say once crude prices spike internationally, it automatically feeds into local pricing formulas. And with the tension rising in the Middle East, especially around the strategic Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil transit routes, the global market is already reacting. Now guys, let's talk about what has been actually happening. Over the weekend, Israel, backed by the United States, launched major strikes targeting Iran's military and strategic facilities. In that operation, Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei was killed alongside senior officials and members of his family. Iran confirmed his death and declared 40 days of national mourning. Missiles and drones were launched towards Israeli and US-linked targets across the region. In Tel Aviv, casualties were reported after residential areas were hit. The violence also extended to Iraq, where Iran-backed military positions were struck. And beyond the tragic human cost, global oil markets reacted almost instantly. Analysts warn that if tensions deepen and prices cross the $90 mark, domestic refiners will have no choice but to adjust pump prices upward. Now, here's where Nigeria's vulnerability comes in. Even though we have the massive Dangote petroleum refinery, experts say it still imports a significant portion of its crude feedstock. That means when global prices rise, landing cost prices rise as well. Add to that higher war risk insurance premiums on vessels navigating the Gulf, and the cost of bringing crude into Nigeria increases even more. And because the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited operates within a market-driven pricing framework, any sustained crude price spike will eventually trickle down to the pump. So yes, a geopolitical war between global powers could determine whether you pay 824 naira per litre or significantly more. That's the reality of being a crude-producing country that is still tied to global supply chains. And now the real question becomes, if oil hits $90 per barrel, are Nigerians prepared for another fuel price adjustment? Or are we once again about to feel the ripple effect of a war that doesn't even concern us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.